Hello, let's create a simple UI example in Unity. First, open Unity Hub, then click in New Project. Let's use the 3D Core Project template to create new project. Fill the field project name and disable the option Connect to Unity Cloud. Then, click on the button Create Project to create a new project. Once the project is loaded, we can install the TextMesh Pro. By clicking on Menu Window, then Package Manager. Select the option Unity Registry. Look for the TextMesh Pro. Then, click on Install or on Update button to install the last version of TextMesh Pro. Once the installation is complete, you can close the Package Manager window. Now let's create our 2D screen with a background, texts, and a button. First, add a canvas object to the scene by clicking with the right button on the hierarchy window. Then select UI menu, then click on Canvas. Notice that when we add the canvas object, it also adds the event system to the scene. In the canvas object, configure the render mode option as screen space overlay. It will ensure the rendering on the screen space. Now let's add a solid background color to our screen. Click with the right button on the canvas object. Then in the menu UI select Image. An white image will be added to the screen. You can select the game view to see how it looks. Now we can define the position of the image component by selecting the anchor presets and defining the rect transform values in order to fill the entire screen. In the image component properties, you can change the color by clicking on the color property. As you can see, the image component fills a big plane on the 3D scene, but it is only visible on the screen. Now, let's add a text item to our screen. Right-click on Canvas Item, select UI, then click on TextMesh Pro. The import window may open at the first time. Then, click on Import button to import the Essentials files to use the TextMesh Pro component. After importing, you can close the importer window. The text item will be added to the screen. You can set the position using the mouse to drag the text, and you can also define the rect transform as you wish. To define the display text, you can change the property Text Input. Here, we set the text with Example UI. Then, change the alignment to center and the font style to bold. If the text does not fit the rect transform, you can increase it using the rect transform properties or using the mouse. If you select the game mode view, you can see how the background and the text will look like. You can change and test different screen sizes by selecting a configuration on aspect option. Here you can notice that when we change the aspect or screen resolution, it changes the size of the canvas component. Now, let's add a button to the scene. Right-click on Canvas Object, select the menu UI, then click on Button. The button item contains some child components, an image to define the shape, the button properties, where we can change colors when the mouse is clicking or selected, and the events to call a function OnClick. Now, let's fix the aspect in 16:9 and move the game window to a better position. Move the button to another position using the Transform gizmo. You can change the button's text by selecting the child item text and defining the property Text Input. The text color, alignment, and font style can also be adjusted. Now, you can select the button and define the button colors as you want by defining each color property. Let's check how are the effects on game mode. When we click on the button, it changed the color according to the defined settings. However, no action is implemented when we click on the button. It is possible can link the button's click event to a specific function in a custom script. For that, let's first add an empty object to the scene, named UI Controller. In this component, we will add a script also named UI Controller. Then, double-click on it to open the code editor. For now, we can remove the function Start and Update, and create a function named ButtonClicked. As an example, we can use the debug log function to print the text button clicked on console window. Then, click on the Unity editor and select the button item, and add an event on the OnClick property. drag and drop the UI controller item to the OnClick property. Then, select the function the button clicked on the menu property UI controller. We can see the results on game mode by clicking on the play button. Enable the console window to see the debug log outputs. At every click, it displays the program text on of our script. Now, let's change the value of the text component at every button click. For that, we need to add more functions to our script. First, we need to import the TM Pro library to access the TextMesh Pro item. Then, add a public attribute TextMesh Pro UGUI named text item. Let's also add a private integer variable named count to count the number of clicks. Then, add the start function as well, just to ensure that the counter will be always 0 when we start the game. In the function button clicked, we can implement the counter and set the property text on the text item variable. In the Unity scene, we can select the UI controller object and then drag the text item from the scene to the text item property of our UI controller script component. Now, click on the button play to test the application in game mode. The text will change as you click on the button, and it will show the number of clicks. If you successfully reach here, congratulations! Now you can implement UI items with script functions. If something did not work, please leave a comment. I will try my best to help you.